Boy, people will believe any and everything but the Bible. People will tell you that man carved this with extreme precision thousands of years ago. People will tell you that this ain't even a real sword, that somebody made that up and put it in a museum to lie to somebody. People will actually tell you that that's a sculpture, even though that there's no videos or photos of these structures being built or put there in the first place. People will tell you that there's no evidence of anything that's in the Bible, even though that it's right there and they even show it on the History Channel. And people will also tell you that this carving right here is not even real. It was from somebody's imagination and nobody was worshiping these things. They were just doing it for art. People will also tell you that this map is completely made up and there's no reason for anybody to believe this map, even though that most sailors and people that are in aviation have to use flat maps in order to get from point A to point B. People will also tell you that we landed on the moon, even though that this little thing right here looks like aluminum foil wrapped around a plate. And this guy is walking on the surface and look at the background, completely flat and there's no stars. People would rather believe this instead of believing this, when technically it's the same thing. The only difference is we don't take this and wrap it around a ball and tell you it's real. There's tons of people out here that get mad because there's a picture of Jesus standing in front of the Pharisees and all the people at the temple, and they get mad because it's not a black Jesus. Go figure. People will also tell you that the tabernacle in the wilderness that was instructed to Moses to build in the wilderness looked like this, even though when you take the supply list of that actual tabernacle, you will not get a structure that looks like this. You would actually get a structure that looks more like this because it's easier to pitch and move around when you're in the wilderness. People will also tell you that giants weren't real, that people were only about 8 to 9 feet tall, and there was no such thing as a 30 or 36 foot giant. And that goes back to the video where I was talking about the Tower of Babel, where surely something, of great size had to make this thing. Oh yeah, and speaking of giants, it's not just us that believe giants are real or people that read the Bible or believe the Bible, but people used to write about giants all the time. People will also tell you that this is nothing but a mountain. And it doesn't look like a tree, it's just your imagination and your mind playing tricks on you. Oh yeah, and back to physical evidence about stuff that's found in the Bible. This right here, the ziggurat of Ur. Yeah, the Bible talks about this place too. As a matter of fact, God instructed the Israelites not to build steps up to the altar lest their nakedness be exposed. It's like people would rather believe that something out of this world built these pyramids instead of actually taking the Bible for what it says and saying that giants roamed the earth in those days. Oh yeah, speaking of the pyramids, did y'all hear about these things are actually bigger than what you see? Yeah, those little dots right here, those are people. So you mean to tell me that people like this was building structures like this and this ain't even the whole structure?